Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, is one of the most remote inhabited islands on Earth, famous for its giant stone statue called Moai. This mysterious statue is standing against a backdrop of sweeping landscapes, represent a fascinating cultural legacy of the island's ancient Polynesian inhabitants. The mystery of the Moai. The most iconic aspect of Easter Island is the Moai statues, which have intrigued historians, archaeologists, and tourists alike. These massive statues, carved from volcanic top, are believed to have been created between the 13th and 16th centuries by the Rapa Nui people. There are nearly 1,000 Moai scattered across the island, with the tallest standing at about 10 meters high and weighing over 80 tons. The Moai are thought to represent ancestral figures created to honor and preserve the memory of important leaders. Each statue is unique, with distinct facial features and expressions, hinting at the individuality of the figures they represent. Most Moai face inland, overlooking the villages, which suggests that they were meant to protect or watch over the people of the island. One of the most perplexing questions surrounding the Moai is how the ancient Rapa Nui managed to move these colossal statues from the quarry at Ranaruruka to their final resting places on stone platforms called a hule. Theories abound, with some researchers suggesting that the statues were walked using a complex system of ropes and manpower, while others believe they were transported on wooden sleds or rollers. The exact method remains uncertain, adding to the island's enduring mystery. The culture of the Rapa Nui people. The creation of the Moai is just one element of the rich cultural history of the Rapa Nui people. The island was first settled by Polynesian navigators around 1200 AD, and they quickly developed a unique society. The Rapa Nui people were skilled farmers, growing crops like sweet potatoes, taro, and sugarcane despite the island's limited resources and harsh environment. Central to Rapa Nui society was the ancestor worship that inspired construction of the Moai. The people believed in a spiritual connection between the living and the dead, and the Moai were seen as a vessel through which the ancestors could provide protection and blessing. The ceremonial sites where the statues were placed became focal points of religious and political life, reinforcing the hierarchical structure of the society. One of the most significant cultural traditions on the island was the Tangata Manu, or birdman competition, which took place annually at the scared village of Orango. The competition involved a race to retrieve the first egg of the sooty learned from nearby island. The winners claimed would gain prestige and political power for the coming year. This ritual reflected the island's shifting power dynamics and the importance of the competition and ritual in Rapa Nui society. Environmental decline and societal collapse. Easter Island's isolation played a significant role in the rise and fall of its civilization. The Rapa Nui thrived despite the island's limited resources. However, as the population grew and the demand for food, shelter and Moai construction materials increased, the island's environment began to suffer. One of the most dramatic changes was the deforestation of the island. Palm trees, which once covered the island, were gradually cut down for use in construction, agriculture, and as possible tools for transportation the Moai. This deforestation led to soil erosion, a decline in agricultural productivity, and a loss of resources needed for building canoes, which limited the Rapa Nui's ability to fish. By the 17th century, these environmental challenges combined with internal conflict and our population led to the collapse of Rapa Nui society. This once thriving community fractured into competing factions, and many of the Moai status were toppled in what is believed to be a period of civil strife. By the time Europeans arrived in 1722, Easter Island was the shadow of its former self, with a much smaller population and many of the Moai lying and drowned. Rediscovery and preservation. When Dutch explorer Jacob Roggewijn first arrived on Easter Island in 1722, he named it after the day of his landing, Easter Sunday. At the time, the island's population was small, and much of its history and culture had been lost due to societal collapse. Over the following centuries, explorers, missionaries, and archaeologists visited the island, gradually piecing together its fascinating history. Today, Easter Island is a part of Chile, and efforts have been made to preserve its cultural heritage. In 1995, UNESCO declared Easter Island a World Heritage Site, and the Chilean government has worked to protect the Moai and other archaeological sites from further damage. Visitors to Easter Island can explore the many owl platforms and the quarry at Rano Raruco, where half-finished Moai statues still lie, giving insight into the construction process. In recent years, environmental and tourism challenges have once again come to the forefront as the influx of visitors has put pressure on the island's fragile ecosystem. Conservation efforts are ongoing as the Rapa Nui people and the Chilean government strive to balance preservation with tourism, ensuring that future generations can continue to marvel at the mysteries of Easter Island. Conclusion. Easter Island remains one of the world's most intriguing places, filled with ancient mysteries and cultural significance. From the towering Moai statues to the rich history of the Rapa Nui people, the island offers a glimpse into unique civilization that flourished in one of the most remote corners of the earth. Today, Easter Island stands as both a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder of the delicate balance between society and the environment.